Vladimir Solovyov, a prominent mouthpiece of Kremlin propaganda, has appealed to official Beijing for support. This came after United States authorities began detaining vessels belonging to Russia's shadow fleet. While hosting his own regular broadcast on the state-run federal channel Russia 1, he essentially went as far as to admit that Moscow currently lacks the necessary capability to independently defend its interests without external support.
The nation is prepared to aggressively pursue its own strategic interests and geopolitical objectives by utilizing its full range of military means, including the deployment of armed forces and the execution of complex tactical operations across the globe to ensure its dominance and security in an increasingly volatile international landscape.
Speaking about Guterres, about Cuba, about Venezuela, about Iran, or about Greenland, we must tell our Chinese partner that you understand that no Security Council, no matter if it exists, will save us. Guterres, out you go.
And what Security Council? We currently lack the capability to quickly deploy a group in space. So why not sign an agreement with our Chinese comrades? And why not switch to a different format altogether? Military, economic, and strategic cooperation?
That would have been absolutely right.
That's why now we need to cut something off for ourselves very firmly and very specifically. For example, we say, this is our ship, they captured it, so we'll hit it with torpedoes. After all, it's ours. It's inhumane, harsh, terrible. Well, first you get the crew out of there. Just so it's clear, if we can't have it, no one will.
During the discussion, Solovyov expressed the opinion that it is necessary to reach a pragmatic agreement with the Chinese partners. The Russian side provides logistics with tankers, while China takes on the role of military convoy and cover. According to his idea, such joint convoys could be sent to the shores of Cuba or to any other points in the world. The propagandist challenged Washington, noting that any attempt to interfere would lead to a conflict between the US and two nuclear powers at once. In his opinion, this should stop the Americans. In addition to naval escort, Solovyov voiced the need to obtain data from Chinese space intelligence, since Russia is currently experiencing a severe shortage of resources in this area. He questioned why the relevant agreements with Chinese colleagues have not yet been signed and why a deeper level of strategic has not been established. And defense economic integration. Such statements by the patriot of Russia are direct evidence of the exhaustion of Russian resources at the end of the fourth year of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. While Russian troops remain bogged down in exhausting positional battles with massive losses and minimal advances, the US has begun to take action. They are actively dismantling sanction evasion schemes by seizing oil tankers. In this situation, Russian propaganda is placing its last hope on the leader of the DPRK, Xi Jinping, will act as a protector for Putin's regime. At the end of last year, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi stated that the country is eagerly awaiting the achievement of the mandatory a peace agreement between the Russian Federation and Ukraine, which would eliminate the root causes of the crisis and achieve lasting peace in Europe. At that time, he referred to the war in Ukraine as the Ukrainian crisis, and he assured that his country has allegedly been persistently creating conditions for peace and mutual understanding among all parties for a long time. Western countries have repeatedly raised concerns with China about its support for Russia's war machine, particularly through significant imports of Russian energy resources, such as oil, gas, and coal. In response, Beijing consistently insists on its neutral stance in Russia's war against Ukraine.